this video, I'm going to show you how to spend less than you make every month. Does it sound good? The best part of it? It's 100% free. Hello everyone, I'm Yoram from Economia, your destination for financial tips, saving and investing. Do you have problem balancing your budget? Or would like to do it better? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Keep watching. But first, that would mean a lot to me if you could click the like button and the subscribe button so more people could discover this video. Let's get started. Tip number 1, balance your budget. Every month when you get paid, the money seems to be disappearing in a black hole. That happens to you sometimes or often. Well, you're not alone. Happens that over half of Singaporeans, for example, do not know how much they spend. And a lot of people actually live paycheck to paycheck, meaning they don't have any money saved aside. That's the case for 65% of Americans. You know how you can remedy that easily? You have to make a budget. Sounds boring, but that's super useful. You don't need much. You just need a piece of paper and a pen, and you start listing up all your expenses. You can use a spreadsheet like Google Spreadsheet or Microsoft Excel, and you just look at your statement from the previous month and you list up all your expenses and all your revenue. If a spreadsheet doesn't sound so exciting, you can also add an app or use a free app, right? You have Mint, you can have Monetary. You can also have Spendio, CoinKeeper, DBS DV Planner. There are many out there. Most of them are free. What's important is to start. Just list up everything. Then you start seeing which category you're spending the most in. Tip number 2. Look for unnecessary spending. Maybe once you've listed up everything, you're going to see you're spending a lot of money on things you don't use so often. Maybe you pay for a 24-hour, 7 days a week gym, and actually you're just going once a week. Maybe you can reduce that to a cheaper subscription. Same from your phone. If you use a lot of Wi-Fi while you're at your place of work or when you're commuting, maybe you don't need to pay for this massive 50 gigs a month subscription. You can reduce that. Maybe you're dining out a lot. It's fun to dine out. I love it too. But maybe you don't need to go every week. Or maybe you don't need to go 3 times a week. Maybe once a week or twice a week is already a lot. That would save you a bit of money at the end of the month. Maybe there are others, and that's going to be tip number 3. Tip number 3 is high interest loans. High interest loans is typically any money you've borrowed that's over 5 or 7% a year in interest rate. Most of the time, those are going to be credit card loans. Those are very expensive. Usually it goes from 15% in some market up to 30% per year. Credit cards are great. Don't get me wrong, and super useful, but you should pay them off every single month. Do not carry a balance. A lot actually of people carry balances, and with those very high interest rate, the money keeps on adding and adding and adding, and it ends up costing you a lot of money. For example, in Singapore, 30% of the people carry a balance. That's a lot. Even if it's a small one, this adds up. Pay your credit card balance every month in full. Don't pay just the minimum. And that's not only credit cards. It might be a consumer loan or customer loan, depending. Consumer loans is maybe you pay in several installments for a new TV or a phone. You're going to pay over 24 months or 48 months. If you add up, it can cost you a lot of money because the interest rate could be 15 or 16%. Let's say you buy a brand new computer for 200,000 yen or $2,000. After 24 months or 2 years of payment, it could have cost you $2,300. That's a lot of money. So try to reduce those, or better, try to focus exclusively on paying off those high interest loans. This is going to help you so much. Tip number 4. Once you've done all of this, it's time to pay yourself. What am I talking about? What does it mean? It's a principle that a lot of people are using. What it means is every month, once you've balanced your budget, obviously, every month when you receive your money, your salary, any other revenue, you don't keep it in your checking account. You move a part of it, what is in excess of your expenses, immediately to your savings accounts. You make it automatic. You just send it with an automatic transfer to your saving accounts the same day you're supposed to be paid. And you do that every month. So this money is stuck away, stashed away completely, and you don't see it. And then what the money is left, that you know it's enough to cover your monthly expenses. By paying yourself first, you start putting money aside. Why is it important? Because if you haven't started, you need an emergency fund. What's that? You may ask. An emergency fund is what you need in case of emergency, as the name indicates. It's usually between 6 and 9 months worth of expenses. So you know how much you need to cover all your expenses in a month. You multiply it by 6 or 9 or 12, depending. And you do not stop saving until you have all this money stashed away. Sure, in your saving accounts. Okay, this money is not invested, it's not making you money, but it's peace of mind. Anything could happen. You could lose your job, you could have a medical emergency, or you may need to take some time off to take care of your loved ones. I hope it never happens, but if you have it, it's a good peace of mind. I personally put away 12 months worth of expenses. What about you? You could start. And once you've done that, your budget is ready, you've paid yourself first, meaning you have your emergency fund, you can start investing. But that's going to be for another video. So tip number 5, last tip for all of us. You keep doing it. What does it mean? You've balanced your budget. It's fantastic. You spend less than you make. You start in paying yourself first. There's money going on your emergency fund. And who knows, you may start investing at some point once your emergency fund is done. But you know how does it happen? It happens only if you keep doing it every single month. At first it's not easy, but you get into the habit of it, of having a balanced budget, of putting money aside. This is so important. This is a foundation of everything we can do. And once you've done that, we can start thinking about other things. We can start about investing the extra money. We can think about using credit cards properly. I was mentioning credit cards before. They are not all bad. They're bad if you don't pay them off in full every month. And we can talk about debit cards and all the other fun stuff. But before that, you need to keep balancing your budget. Okay, folks, that's all for today. I hope that was helpful. So before we finish, if you like this video or learn something, please click the like button so more people can discover this video. And if you want to see more videos on those subjects, please click the subscribe button down there so you'll be alerted every time I have a new video up. If you have other tips or if you want me to cover other subjects, please leave a comment down below. I read them, I'll answer all of them, and I'll make sure to see you next time. Until next time, bye.